And for T1, every win, of course, being very important because other than Neon, it kind of gets pretty tight towards the middle, especially with that boom win.
Yeah, it's really do or die or both because if T1 loses this, they drop to 3-3, I believe, and their last match is against Neon. You don't want to be in a bad position with your score when you play against Neon.
That's true, but their last match is against Neon, and you think about that, theoretically, Neon have probably, if they win their next match, which is
Fnatic.
up against Fnatic, then they're 6-0. They're guaranteed that top spot.
Yeah, they might take it a bit more relaxed, but at the same time,
You never want to rely on that.
you want to also probably end the season rather 7-0. It's a massive statement to make in this kind of region. So
For sure.
I'm sure Neon, no matter what's going to happen, they're going to go hard, and they're massively favored against T1.
Yeah. Hypothetically, T1 win. They go to 4-2. They're up in third. Things get close, though. T1 then drop. Again, hypotheticals. They drop to Neon. Then they're 4-3.
And then it's a huge tiebreaker possibility.
Yeah. It would be pretty interesting to see
TNC
how it
is playing
works.
against Fnatic. And they could end up 4-3 as well. There's a lot of ifs still to be had. The only certain thing is that Neon is in the top 3 guaranteed.
Now, this is the final full week that we have of SEA. Next week is only 2 match days. So it's coming down to the wire, which is, I mean, this is how you want it to play out, where there are a lot of spots left, and there are a lot of teams still in contention.
Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about the qualifying for the major, even for the relegations. You know, there might have to be some tiebreakers to be played, because that one down there is also looking very, very brutal.
Yeah, 1-5, 1-4, 1-4. This could be very dangerous, especially when you've got 4-9-6. They play TNC, but they also play Execration, so that could, that could be a decider. Execration against 4-9-6. Who gets relegated?
Yeah, I mean, lots of potential upsets still to be happen, but it's gonna be fun to see what's gonna happen. Because, as you said, it's not clear at all yet who's gonna go or relegate or to the major. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see.
Yeah, so
What do
we'll
you see
see.
from the laning phase.
Palace here with Crystal Maid.
Yeah.
Do you like this combo up against the Phoenix as well as the Legion Commander?
The lane is a little bit rough for Wraith King, but you know we have seen Wraith King countless times. He struggles in lane, just goes jungle, ends up highest never in the game anyways.
Right.
I'm just really worried about this Monkey King that hasn't been addressed at all. Like the first 2 picked it, and then they picked the bad matchup against it, which is always very scary because they also have the DP, who is super good together with Legion Commander and Monkey King. Just create a lot of pressure. You ever want to run away from Exorcism, you get glimpsed back in. There's a lot of synergy on the side of T1. And I'm lacking that on Vice. It's very individualistic. I have to see how they can make it work, or if they can make it work at all.
I don't exactly see how everything comes together right now for Vice, whereas if you look at T1, their big team fight spells, Wukong, Static Storm, Exorcism, Supernova, like a lot of things are going to be going on in these team fights, which might make it very hard for Vice, especially once we hit that mid-game. No first blood yet, 2.5 minutes in. Maybe we see it at around the 4-minute mark if there is those rotations towards mid. I'm always expecting it, especially, Disruptor is one of those heroes that can go over, so is the Mirana. Phoenix maybe not as much, but we'll see. And Crystal Maiden I could see making the rotation too.
No more region left than Mirana, sitting on very low health here. And even though there's no kills, T1 is definitely getting the better out of the laning phase, almost up 1k already, without any kills going anywhere. It's usually a very good sign for you. Monkey King, as you said, is going to be free farming. DP matches up very well into the Wind Ranger as well. And of course, Legion was the last pick. He matches up very well against the Wraith King too. You can see it in the CS, all doing very well for themselves.
Yeah, I'm not against using that duel to get the first life out of the hands of a Wraith King. Use that, get the victory, and then maybe work with Static Storm after. They're going after Cuckoo. Press the attack. Icarus dives. Some right clicks on a Zanki. This could just be first blood for Zephyr, and it will be. So Zephyr finding his opportunity to dive on in, and he'll get the kill. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they've got the kinetic field. They'll use the glimpse, and this will be a kill onto Onryu. It's just a matter of when, not if, as one more shot is needed for Jackie. And of course, just that melee range really working out. Carl in really far, and will drop to Samuel. I don't know why he's there.
He must have dove the tower to pressure the Wind Ranger a little bit, but obviously it backfired. Mirana rotated in, good rotation by her. And that levels mid lane, at least. So damage control is being done, but the two side lanes are still going not too well for them.
So yeah, 1K lead. Like you were saying, it was closing in on that 1K lead for the side of T1, and they've already got that. Runner ahead of Carl for the moment. Icarus dive over Palos.
Very aggressive.
They fire blast. Now you've got no stun to work with. Palos getting run down here. Not only that, he's dead. So Zephyr with another kill in this lane. And yeah, you got a kill over mid. You're helping out your Windrunner, but your side lanes are really falling apart.
Yeah, 2K ahead already in 5 minutes. Oh, he has to be careful.
Yeah, Thunderstrike, there it is.
Yep, level 2 Thunderstrike dealing a lot of damage. Can't underestimate that nuke. It was only level 1 actually. Mirana is probably going to be able to chase him down here. He has no mana for Glimpse. He still has a Fairy Fire though. 4 more hits.
That's 2 stick charges.
No leap. 5 seconds cooldown.
Buying time, back and forth. Oh, Fairy Fire now into the trees, but eventually, yeah. Okay. Arrow hits.
Wraith King has to be careful here. No help for him.
Yeah, Wraith Fire Blast comes in. He's slowed up. This is a problem. Zanky away from him. Palos, he'll get pressured. Just pushed out of this lane. 19-1. He's CSing all right, but you compare that to Jackie, and it is 10 behind.
Yeah. I mean, the CS are also always pretty deceiving because Jackie did not have to buy any region. Wraith King and CM had to buy a ton of region.
Yeah.
So the net worth is very much in favor of the Radiant.
Yeah, they're already up 2K.
Yeah. Wow. Probably closing on 3K at this point. Rune spawns top. Good for Dire. It's a double damage rune. Actually, no, it's a Phoenix protecting the rune for the DP. Perfect room for the DP here as well. Exorcism online.
Cuckoo making a play on Palos. Frostbite.
He should be able to run quite easily.
Overwhelming odds, running away. Phoenix away from the lane. Wraith Fire Blast, still trying to run. Right clicks, body blocks, not going to be enough. Oh, tried to get the juke, but Palos eventually, oh, he runs down Cuckoo. However, Zanky did. Zephyr's getting a lot of kills, a little bit of solo experience here or there, and I think you're, yeah, it stinks that you're losing your Legion, but a quick 6 on a Phoenix, I'll be happy with that.
I would argue it's actually better for them because they have 0 counters to Phoenix this game. They have no egg hitter whatsoever except Mirana, who is not really building its right-click items though because it's a support. And this Phoenix egg level 2 early on could make all the difference in the team fight.
Yeah.
Like he's having a massive game. He's ahead of the Underlord in terms of net worth and closing in on the Windranger even.
Shackle comes in. Carl, Spirit Siphon survives.
So close.
Bob getting run down.
Zephyr again.
Thunderstrike, and with the kinetic field, Zephyr, who combined with Whitemon to get another one on this Windrunner.
Yep, and it's a DD rune available and an Exorcism. Maybe they'll try to exert some pressure here. Probably not. DP is pretty low health.
And Palos is just
DP's the ping top, actually.
Yeah, this might go bad for Vice if they play this a little bit too far forward. Exorcism committed. Not only do they want to get this kill on a Zanky, which is very quick, they can now use this Exorcism with the Siege Creep to try and take this Tier 1 tower, cut down the lane, and, well, make it very difficult for Palos to find any space to farm.
And Underlord does not have mana to come to defend the tower, so it's probably just gone. Double damage rune as well.
Yeah, this is a dead tower. Just 8 minutes into the game, you're losing that Tier 1 top. That's great movement from Carl.
Jackie bot lane and stunned by Wraith King.
Yeah, Palos made the rotation, trying to get some help here with Onryu. Oh, press the attack! Jackie into the trees.
Makes it out just.
And Zephyr. All right, Icarus dive away, but Bob should be here to finish him. Power shot. One more right click. So they finally run down the Phoenix, who is on a killing spree.
Yeah, very much needed for the Windranger. Still sitting very low on the net worth. We have seen it a lot, actually. Windranger, they pick it last, you know, and it's not really having the biggest impact. Like, they just lose the lane. They don't really have a comeback mechanic. You're very reliant on winning the lane and then getting into a fast Maelstrom as a farming item to be able to scale further. But we're just not seeing it.
Sox has spoken about that. That last pick Windrunner, like you think it's going to do something and just always feels to come up short.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I mean, at least he has a Javelin up now, so there is some damage potential. But still no boots and very far away from the Maelstrom still.
Yeah, it's not exactly coming soon.
Yeah.
Palos, meanwhile, shifts his attention over bottom. They've got 3 heroes here, though. Wraith Fire Blast looking for the arrow. They'll land with the Starstorm and the damage coming through. Easy kill on Cuckoo.
Getting caught out of position here again. You always have to be very careful when the enemy carry rotates to the safe lane, because he will never be alone.
Yeah.
Like, they want to pressure this tower. You know that, so you know,
I just don't know if he was expecting both. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not, but at this point you really got it, because where else would they be, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they can't really pressure middle, they can't pressure top, so they have to be bottom. Slight misplay there by Cuckoo, but still doing very well for himself.
Yeah, it's
Being
not,
back bottom.
it's not the worst game for him, considering he's above the Underlord, and his game has been a lot more sacrificial.
Yeah, sure. They do have another DP ult available.
Moonlight Shadow, but they've got the glimpse as well as the kinetic field to drop down the sentry. There's the duel from Cuckoo. Sunray on top of these heroes, and, well, not only the heal, but the damage coming in onto Bob. They've got themselves at least one, but it looks like Vice, they want to still go for this. They don't have duel, and, well, they're fighting into a Supernova as well as a Static Storm. That's a little bit dangerous. And right there, we just see that Zanky gets caught in the kinetic field. Supernova goes off. They get nothing out of this. Carl on a killing spree. Vice, I think, just kind of overplaying a situation in which they thought they had the advantage. You've got Static Storm and Supernova. Like, that's an easy turn for T1.
Yeah, it's not all bad, though. They only lost to CM for 3 ultimates. They used Egg, Static Storm, and Exorcism, and they only get 1 CM. I think Vice is still quite happy with this. It could have turned out to be much worse, but the way it went is actually pretty good for Vice. They might be able to pressure the bot tower now with that.
You're actually very right on that, considering
Duel
everything
up,
they
careful.
used.
Okay, makes it out. Oh, getting glimpsed back into a duel, essentially. Oh, leaps out just in time.
Sunray just trying to help out, trying to find something, and, well, they continue to just miss it for now. But 9-5, 3K lead. Jackie having a lot of open time and space.
Yeah, and he is going for that greedy Battle Fury build.
Battle Fury, maybe Ags afterwards.
Probably. And Wraith King is going for the very fighty conservative route, which is the Armlet. Going Armlet into Radiance massively slows down your Radiance timing, of course, but makes you much stronger in the early game. And we'll have to see how they can fight into the Radiant lineup, because their team fight is way superior. Like, I feel like the way you win this as Dire is actually by outscaling them, and I don't think Armlet is the right item for that at all. Oh, got shot down on the but no heroes there to help.
Malice and Starstorm, Disruptor dead.
Yeah, easy one.
A lot of what Vice have to do, too, is kind of fight around these cooldowns, right?
Yeah. Like, you have to bait. What they did bot lane was really good. They baited out all the cooldowns, but they're not really punishing T1 for it. 3 big ults are down, but they're not trying to get any towers or anything, you know? Yeah. Like, they have to try at least to stop that Monkey King from farming, you know? He's still free farming away in this triangle.
But this is all well and fine for Palos, but you're getting this farm. It's not like you're out farming or out scaling at the moment. Like, T1 are still taking an advantage of the fact that you're stuck in the triangle.
Yeah, and the biggest problem for Palos is that he went for a very aggressive build, which they're not using any aggression.
Right.
Like, he went Armlet, which means you do want to pressure all these lanes and towers early, but they haven't done so yet at all. And the longer they wait, the stronger the teamfight gets of Radiant.
We talked about that 15-minute mark. Around now, that mid-game moment where things might feel really strong for T1. And they've gotten to the smoke. On Ryu trying to hide in the trees. Pit of Malice down. Exorcism committed. They've got the glimpse into the Static Storm. Bob helped away from this fight for the moment. Tries to throw out a power shot, but they've got the duel and the victory on Ryu. Whitemon gets credit for the kill there. They'll put the Spirit Siphon onto Bob, who's fighting into the Exorcism. With this, they'll also put some pressure on the Tier 1 mid. Icarus dive, maybe even thinking about a Supernova. Got the silence onto 2. They'll chase the Crystal Maiden. And Zanky, while trying to run, hit with that Boundless Strike. Crypt Swarm, the Exorcism with the overwhelming odds. Yeah, Zanky behind the tower, still not safe.
Yeah, getting nuked down from way downtown. 3 different spells.
From so far away. Boundless Strike, overwhelming odds, and, you know, the Exorcism Ghost just chasing for a long distance.
Yep, and all they used was Static Storm as well as Exorcism. They still have 2 of the big ults up. And again, no response from Dire.
Yeah. Duel is available again for the Legion Commander. Has 20 damage already. I like to see the early damage starting to pile up.
Yeah, he's going to Blade Mail first because they recognize they do have the what's the name, Disruptor. So even if they run away, you just glimpse them back into a duel. You don't really need that initiation. You just want to be the frontliner with the extra armor and damage. Smoke. Hit.
Hit Malice, arrow to follow. This should be an easy kill on the Disruptor. The question is, there a turnaround here for T1? It's looking like they're thinking about going for it, and that's why Vice they use the Moonlight Shadow to disengage.
Yeah, finally putting on some aggression. I love it. After the cooldowns have been expanded on Radiant, trading for that tier 1 bot tower. They still have the problem of the tier 1 mid tower, of course, and this Monkey King is getting out of hand. They need to invade the triangle, and they need to do it soon.
Yeah. So 3K lead, Jackie still just kind of continuing to farm away. It's going into the Radiance for Palos. Jackie, he has that Battle Fury last component shipping out. He's got that 1 day, same day.
Together with the threats and up the road, is very rich.
Yeah, this wasn't just Brown Boots Battle Fury.
Arrow.
Arrow coming in, freezing field. Cuckoo in trouble. Cuckoo dead. Static Storm, though, placed onto this Crystal Maiden, and the glimpse back onto the Mirana. Throws down a Starstorm, trying to survive Dark Rift. There's the taxi away.
Yep, 5-star Uber right there. Good service, thank you, sir. And now, the next timing of Dire, what's it gonna be? Probably the Radiance of the Wraith King. And until then, they don't only have to weather the storm, but they also need to make sure that they stop this Monkey King from just going out of full greed.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. Radiance comes, that's a timing. But what timings from T1 line up with that Radiance time? Icarus Dive, that gets the vision for the glimpse. I think Legion really wanted a duel there. Odds and Blade Mail. Alright, well, Sunray on top of him with the Thunder Strike coming through. Whitemon able to get the kill. I think Legion really wanted that duel, chasing the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, 3 duels like that are really spicy. It's just these 10 damage duel wins early just accelerate your game so much. You farm much faster. Yep. You kill heroes much faster, obviously. Just your entire kit is really boosted.
Trying to use that Blade Mail to your advantage.
Yeah. You just didn't let him get it. That's where you report your teammates. Griefing.
A little bit of miscommunication, though. You had Legion chasing forward, then the Icarus Dive led to the glimpse, and then Legion's just kind of out of it.
And take the mid tower?
Yeah, they're trying for it.
They're definitely going to defend, though. They have all ults available. There's no way they're giving this up for free. And the Dire respects it, because they cannot team for them right now.
They have to. They have to respect this.
Yes.
The question is, do they just leave? Do they try to make an opportunity to jump in and maybe still take this tower? Because they're working with the Moonlight Shadow. They are staying close. But Bob maybe staying a little bit too close. They've used Exorcism. Zanky again with the freezing field. But look at the damage that he's taken. They get the kill there on the Zanky. They end up trading Whitemon. They have the duel on the Mirana. And that duel is won with the help of Jackie. So 3 heroes already dead on the side of Vice because Bob's dying to Carl as he got chased down. Like he was in a bad spot in the river.
Yep, Palos might be in trouble here.
On Ryu. He TPs away. Palos, though, bottom boundless strike. And the right clicks. Are they enough? Wraithfire Blast. Cuckoo press the attack.
Good toggles.
That combined with the mischief. Just trying to continue chasing Palos, but unable to finish him off.
Yeah, and we can see the team fight prowess of Radiant. They try to fight into it. You just can't get away. Like, you use that Exorcism here right away, and you just get glimpsed back in. It was even a very good shackle, you know, to delay the glimpse a little bit, keep the DP in place, but just for nothing. And then they fight into the Phoenix Egg. They can't get out. They get dueled inside of it. It's just too much team fight. The Wukong Ring, Supernova, Static Storm, Exorcism. What do you do?
Yeah.
You cannot fight into this. Like, even after this Radiance, they still cannot team fight. They need a lot more items. And this Wind Ranger is just starting to fall off quite a bit.
I'm almost hesitant to say falling off. You have to be up
there
to
first,
be falling.
Yeah.
You can't fall when you're already feet planted on the ground, right?
Yeah, that is true. Never really got his game on this game. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to see what they can do here.
Zephyr not working with the Supernova, but they've got the Static Storm with the Kinetic Field. This is in an interesting spot. Duel comes in, Boundless Strike. Jackie again helping Cuckoo to be victorious. The look over at the Crystal Maiden, and this fight is starting to split. Zanky, one shot from dead, somehow survives. Pitamalis, freezing field over to the side, press the attack. This is a dead Death Prophet. Onryu, though, he falls in return. I can't believe the Crystal Maiden not only gets out, but helps to get that, gets the kill.
Yeah, way out of position there from Carl, you know. Everybody does it from time to time. It's just a +5, you're gonna get a quick kill, and you get baited in.
It's also Crystal Maiden. I think Crystal Maiden just feels like the easiest support to kill at times, even when it's a lie.
Why is he just staying there with no health? Stacking the cans.
Shaco comes in on 2-2. Starts to follow it up. Zephyr he's got Supernova, and that's on the high ground. Leaping, trying to kill it, but there's the duel and the victory. You try so hard, but you're not getting so far. And you're just losing heroes tenfold. This isn't working out. Pal is trying to fight again. Sunray right on top of Bob. Bob falls. He'll be making burgers while he's in the grave. Then Cuckoo, he's getting run down by Onryu, but the two-man Boundless Strike right-clicks enough to get the Legion Commander? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. They have the Spirit Vessel onto the Wraith King, and that means Wraith King can't continue to fight on this. Blade Mail, triple kill for Cuckoo. So T1 just outmaneuvering and outplaying Vice by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, I mean, Vice kind of just gave that to them. I don't know where they took that engagement. He started focus firing a Legion Blade Mail. He just gets completely obliterated by himself. You can see it here. Get a good shackle to begin with, and then they get a Supernova off on the back of a good purge from the Legion Commander. Then they just keep chasing, and now see, he's gonna focus fire the Legion Commander for no apparent reason.
Just Bob getting blown up here.
Right here, he starts focus firing him, he's just dying.
Excellent.
Yeah,
it's really bad. And then the Sunray is just like, all right, Cuckoo's going to survive. They get the first life out of the hands of the Wraith King, and you can see, like, T1, they're looking pretty relaxed.
I mean, they're feeling themselves for sure.
Static Storm on the Marana, and there's another duel victory.
That's +90 already.
Yeah.
CM also getting caught out of position. Probably end up dying.
Strike and the Crypt Storm. Jackie, though, still getting the last hit.
I mean, they're just falling apart on Dire here. Chasing for even more, glimpse up, but no range. It's very difficult to fight this Radiant lineup, like ever. Like, how do you team fight them?
It seems like they're using their cooldowns pretty effectively.
No, it's really just the draft. Like, the draft doesn't allow Vice to play better than they are, you know? I feel like they're actually using their spells quite okay. It's just they have no avenue into the fight or out of the fight once they're in.
Radiant's top tower.
That's tier 2 mid gone. Do they have enough duration on this exorcism to go for Roche?
I mean, it's gonna run out in like 10 seconds. And look, they have a sentry down.
No,
he just runs
Onryu, duel again.
Another duel.
Radiant's bottom
That's 110.
Wow.
110 in 22 minutes.
2 minutes.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Could be worse.
Oh, he also has a chip vest plus blade mail. That's why the Wind Ranger died so fast. It's like 50, 60 damage return per hit. But yeah, I mean, at least the Wraith King is still farmed. There is some hope. We have seen Wraith Kings take over the game before.
Glimpse again. Static
glimpse.
Storm, Whitemon. Poor dear, bullying this Marana.
Or at least no dual kill this time.
Yeah, on cooldown for another 6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a pretty brutal beatdown here. And they just have no way to defend themselves, really. Like, usually, you know, when you're behind, you try to get back through team fighting, but they have 0 team fight. And T1 has like 4 of the best team fighters in the game. I'm sure with the next exorcism, they're just going to look to go Roshan and then probably close out the game from there. It's pretty straightforward for T1 from now on.
Phoenix has 10 charges on that Spirit Vessel.
Yeah, and he's level 12 already. We spoke about 15, sorry. We spoke about how important their Supernova is. Jackie, he has BKB though.
Yeah, Wraithfire Blast, Sunray trying to get the help there with the Sunray, but Zephyr right into the Supernova, and you're fighting into the Wukong, so you're either committing to taking out the egg or you're dying in the Wukong's command. Zenki Bomb and Onryu, you're all gone. And Samael, you'll join. Jackie with the triple kill. I mean, that is pretty simple coming through right there. You either take the egg or, well,
I mean, they tried to.
Yeah.
They got like 2 hits off on the egg, and then, yeah, they all got burned down. There's fire spirits on almost all of them. They're fighting in the ring. Supernova goes off while they're in the ring. I mean, we said it. There's just too much teamfight coming out of Radiant. They might just go high ground with this Exorcism.
Yeah.
Or Roshan. He's the ping to tier 1 middle. Probably opting to go for that Roshan.
I want to see how long Vice are willing to take this much of a beating, because this is, you know, there is a chance. Like, let's say they struggle to take the high ground.
I'll give him a 10% at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Well, we've seen lower percentages come back.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. It's just they need to start using the Wraith King better. Like, it feels like he's not part of these fights, really. Like, he's always out with full health. His ult is never popped, you know? Like, you gotta give your team some chances, you know? Bait out some spells. And, like, obviously you're really far behind, but you gotta outplay T1 at this point. Bait out some ults, kite them. After the ults, go back in.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're not really fighting against the cooldowns that well. Here they go. Ooh, Phoenix getting caught in between 3.
And
Are they still going to kill Spirit Vessel? Is it going to beat up? Yes.
Okay.
All right. Anryu finally gets the kill on his Zephyr, but they're going to turn this around with the kill on Anryu as well. Samael, they get themselves even more dual damage. Palos trying to chase Cuckoo. That's not working out for you. And there's the Wukong's command. They've got the silence onto the Wraith King. They can continue to chase. They've got Whitemon forward, so he's continuing to keep the information. Balance Strike lands onto 2. Zanky follows, and now it's looking like Palos, he keeps trying to go after Cuckoo, and well, that's going to help him get pushed over into his grave 6 feet under.
Yeah, it's just too much to handle at this point. I feel like they even got a good initiation, you know? They didn't have ults ready on Radiant, and they still obliterated them. They killed 1 support, that's it. That's all they got, and even he made it out almost. Like, they barely got him with the last vessel tick. It's tough. This Monkey King is huge. Like, Wraith King cannot fight into him at all.
No, they can't. They're just so far ahead. I hate to just be the Debbie Downer, because I mean, I would say it's more on how well T1 have played.
I mean, T1 have played really well, but more than that, I feel like they just drafted way too good this game.
Yeah.
Like, from the get-go, I gave Vice maybe like a 20% chance to win this game. And if you also get outplayed on top of that, it just lights out for you.
I mean, look at where Jackie is now worth-wise.
Yeah, he is massive.
He's
He's like a semi-alchemist.
Yeah, he really is. Oh my god.
Itemizing into the Basher next. He has Axe, Battle Fury, Ultimate Greed, and he gets away with it. No problem.
Luckily, he's itemizing into a carry alchemist style, not the off-lane alchemist we've been seeing, where your net worth does this, and all of a sudden you're just giving away Axe.
Exorcism back online. Level 3 as well this time.
Probably save it for the tier 3 and go in high ground, right?
Might just be high ground.
Because they'll have all their ults. They have them right now. And then that's a tough fight for Vice, where I think, honestly, if you lose that as Vice, that's the last fight you can lose. Yeah.
And I would love them to go before all the monkeys start building up, because if there's like 3-4 statues already standing, it's so much harder to fight into.
Yeah,
but they're building up already.
They're already building them up, and Exorcism gets committed towards the end of the glyph. Palos is waiting over to the side. Pitamalis comes in. They've got the root onto the Monkey King. They need to kill him twice. They've got the tier 3. They've got the Frostbite. Now the Sunray. Do they have enough to keep him alive? Yeah, with the BKB as well as the Balance Strike. They get the kill on the Samael. They've got themselves the Static Storm out of 2 as well as the Supernova in the middle of the Wukong's command. Down goes Bob and Zenki. 3 heroes gone, as that's going to be a second life coming in for the Wraith King. But buyback used by the Mirana, and you're losing these racks, you're losing your heroes, you're losing everything in this game right now, and there is no turnaround. You just cannot fight into all these abilities.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say about a team fight. They used the ultimates and they won the fight, but now they're all on cooldown. Maybe they have a chance to fight back.
Yeah, this is the opportunity, and you have to take it. The problem is you're working without your Windrunner, you're working without your Crystal Maiden for the moment. How much can you get done fighting 3 and a 5? And really, it's 3 and a 6.
First life already.
Yeah, so there it is. You've got yourself the Aegis. Now can you get a kill onto Jackie? I mean, Palace is standing so far forward. He's dead for the first time once again. And now, good hit of Malice, that's all right, but Cuckoo thinking about playing really hyper-aggressive. He's got that dual hit with the Wraith Fire Blast, now on the run. Sunray trying to keep him alive. Palace again getting tunnel vision by this. He is gone. Carl gets the kill. They've got the glimpse onto the Mirana as well as the kinetic field and the Spirit Vessel. They will find themselves another. This time, Samael does not have buyback. They buy back on the Legion Commander, though. Cuckoo wants to come back into the game, get another duel, help with that lockdown, and get more damage.
Yeah, they just want to close out the game right here, right now. Ults are coming off cooldown. Wukong's ring is up in 2 seconds. So even the Wraith buyback might not be that effective.
So the question is, are you
Careful
willing to
on
go
the
up
Lord.
against Mega Creeps? Duel again. I mean, the buyback's already worth it when you're getting dual damage like that. 190 dual damage for this Legion Commander.
And
They
GG.
call GG. I mean, this is just...
Very one-sided affair, unfortunately.
Can you name the hero? It's a drubbing. There was a hero with a voice line saying it before. Maybe one of the guys on the panel might know which hero says it's a drubbing, but...
A drubbing, you'll